All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. So today we're going to be looking at a product from Screen Protect, and this is for the C8 Corvette. They do have these for multiple vehicles, so be sure to hit the link in the description to grab yours. But this is where you can follow them at online. I suggest you do so. There's their Instagram, their YouTube, and they've got a Facebook and a TikTok. And this is the way your package is going to come to you. So there's a QR code you can scan here to read the instructions. And this is also a QR code to install the instructions on there. But ultimately, I've been installing, this is a wet install. There's different kinds of installations that you can do, but I've done a lot of screen protector installs, cars, and definitely a lot of tech devices. So you'll be able to watch me install this one. It's very simple, and I'm going to go out and head out to the Corvette. But first, I want to show you what comes in the box here. So again, they want you to know, like, really don't mess this up. So this is the install QR link there. So you'll have the bottle here for your solution. You've got a rag. Very nice. Wow, this is a very nice microfiber cloth. Oh boy. And a very nice squeegee. Whoa, you know, just I'm a tech guy, so I gotta tell you, this is a very nice microfiber cloth, and I will be using this probably every day going forward. Now, this is a pretty nice microfiber cloth. It's got their own branding right there. Something as simple as that. It's impressive. And then the squeegee, this is a nice hard plastic. I definitely would say keep that. And then here is the screen protectors. So let's go ahead and put this to the side here. Now I opted for the matte setup, but it looks like they sent over, either they sent two of them or one's clear and one's matte. So yeah, it looks like they sent over two of them. Yeah, so that's good, just in case I make a mistake. But I appreciate them taking care of me. I should be able to knock this out though, because I do a lot of installations. And then I'll have a backup one for my new Corvette. So nonetheless, this is the screen on here. It's probably difficult to see on this video, but trust me, there's a screen protector in there. So we're gonna go ahead and get the solution created. And then we're going to go out to the car and get this installed. So it's pretty simple, man. Just add water. That's it. You can do soap and water. So you just basically want to clean off your window. A soap solution and some water, and you shake it up and put it on there. Pretty simple, like most installations are done. But we're going to go ahead and head out to the car now, and I'm going to go ahead and show you how to get this done. So I'm going to get a little drop of soap and put some water in here, and then we're going to get this thing installed in the car. Let's ride. Okay, guys, there is a huge reflection on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and show you the steps. I've got my solution here. I'm going to try to avoid the reflection as much as possible, but I'll break this video up for you. So you're going to go ahead and get the spray on here. Get a nice little spray on there and get it nice and clean. And again, this is a wet install, so just be mindful of that. You'll need to get this soaked up pretty good. So after you get all the dirt off of there, I'm going to wet it again, and then I'm going to wet the screen protector itself. And that looks pretty clean. I'm going to pause real quick, and I'm going to get this other portion undone for you. Now, I've got the screen protector partially peeled back, and this is a wet install, so you want to make sure you don't really touch this portion here much. You want to make sure it is wet and stays wet. So I'm going to go ahead and spray this. I'm going to spray this again, like mist. And then I'll finish getting this all wet and get it all back up there. And I'll show it to you when it's up on the dash. Okay, so now that it's up here on the dash, you want to make sure it's aligned perfectly. And you know, the Corvette, the way it's made, it's actually done fairly easy. It's cut out very nicely. This actually goes all the way over to this side right here. So before I start squeegeeing, I just want to make sure everything is lined up perfectly. And that looks to be it. And then I'm going to squeegee. So let me get some of it going, and then I'll come back and show you. Now, the Corvette can be a little challenging, so I definitely recommend that you clean it up very well, because there's a lot of angles on here. This isn't a extremely flat surface that, like, you got the button cut out and everything. And then I have to get all the way around here, around the start button, But since this particular squeegee, it has a nice angle on it, I'm able to do so. And just remember to try to, get a lot of the moisture off if you can. But this is a pretty good install. Very nice. And I'm able to get all around the button and then all into this area over here and get it all squeegeed out. There we go. That area, this area right here might give you a little bit of challenge, but I suggest you just take your finger and run it through there around the start button and kind of work that water out that way, because it definitely will dry up quickly. And then use the squeegee to really get in there and get that water out. And then make sure you wipe it off, any excess water. In tight areas like this, you definitely want to use your fingers to get around there if you can. And just make sure you get it all cleaned up and wiped off. And there's a nice install, folks. No more glare at anything on this screen. I really did not like, well, you guys know if you've been following me long enough on my tech channel that I prefer matte everything. I prefer anti-glare. So there it is, man. Oh, wow. Yeah, that is beautiful. You can definitely tell the difference. And we're going to go ahead and do this side as well. But you can definitely tell the difference, and no more fingerprints. And it just feels so much better. Yeah, this area down here, folks, make sure you get in there. Make sure you get in this area right here and work it in and get the water off. And so now, wow, that is so much better. And with screen protectors, when you install them, they're going to adhere even more when the screen is on and it heats up. Just make sure you get around this button very nicely. You can see how neatly I did that. And it's in there, man. Oh, beautiful. This is a nice screen protector. I've been waiting for something like this. And I didn't even know that they made the matte screen protectors installed like this. I only saw those partial glass ones, and I don't like those. So let's go ahead and get this portion done. This one might be a little bit tougher because I have to reach in there, but we're gonna get it done. Now, same thing, you wanna make sure this is really wet. And then I've got that side over there wet. I'm gonna spray this side one more time, but I've got this nice and wet so it can go on easy, and it'll be a nice squeegee out. Now with this one, make sure you center this because it is definitely a tight fit, and you're gonna have to get all in here. So at first I thought it was a little too big, but then I realized I need to center it. So I'm gonna finish squeegeeing this out. Make sure I get the rag down so I can get this water, and we're gonna crank the car up. All right, guys, it is installed. Nice matte. I mean, this is really nice. And it's impressive because you just don't know how long I've been waiting to do something like this and get a matte setup on the car. So now we're gonna go ahead and start the car up. I haven't started this car today, so it might be kind of loud, but let's see how the animation goes. Let me see if I can close the door. You'll see an animation. See if it does it. Should do an animation. No, there we go. Oh, there we go. Yeah. It's so much better now. It's so clear too. Super clear. That is just beautiful. That's beautiful. And the fact that it's matte now is just on another level. I love the matte. So we're gonna go ahead and crank the car up here. You can see how beautiful it is lined up. Let's go. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Everything is working fine. Oh yeah. Touch sensitivity is something that you want to make sure is good. And I think this is good. Oh yeah, this is really good. So thank you guys for joining me in a video. Let me close the door because I know that exhaust is rumbling. Thanks for joining me in another video, man. I appreciate Screen Protect sending these out, man. Wow, I'm impressed. I thought this portion here was going to be very difficult. It actually turned out to be a little bit easier than this portion over here. So I was like, whoa, you know, okay, it's just a nice little area. But getting in this area right here is going to be kind of tight. So make sure you have the microfiber cloth that's supplied and the squeegee ready to go. You don't want too much water dripping down in this area right here. You want to make sure that it is good to go, and you can dry it up as you're squeegeeing it out. So it's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm impressed. Links down below. Be sure to grab yours if you have a C8 Corvette. Take care.